Okay, guys, we're back for some more unpacking of cards. This time we're looking at the scores of score cards that I received in that eBay set that I bought. We have Series 291 score. Back in the day, I had some scorecards. I didn't know what was Series whatever. I just bought the cards. This is Series 1. And we have what? We got 3 of the Series 2 1991 cards, and we got 5 of the Series 1 1992 cards. And then we've got Pinnacle Premier Edition score cards, 1992 Major League Baseball Series 1 thingamajig. So, interesting. Very different style here. It's 91, 92, and that's 92 Pinnacle. So, very interesting. Let's open. Let's start with Series 291. As I typically do, go older to newer. These are much easier to open than the previous ones I've been opening. Okay. I didn't have these ones when I was a kid, but they're still pretty cool. They have several different colors in the pack, and I never understood why. I don't understand why they do that. First ones are these. This is the overall design, but they have different colored borders. So the first ones are blue. We have a Steve Bro. Actually, we should be looking up which cards we're looking for, huh? 91 score. 91 score. Let's see what we got here. If anybody's got any of them here. People don't seem to be as excited about scorecards. That's all right. We know some of the names by now that we should be looking for. If they're even in this set, I have no idea. But here we go. So here's the blue ones. There's 4 blue cards. I don't know. Again, I don't know why they did blue and black and white and green, but anyway, we have a Steve Bedrosian. This is the front of his card again, and this is the back. It's pretty good if you like your stats. It gives you lots of stats. If we can get this thing to even, I won't even see it. It's too light. But there's stats there, and it gives you a blurb about him, so that's kind of cool. All right, so we got Billy Hatcher, Devin White, and Dante Bichette. All right, Bichette must be I've never heard that word before until I heard of Bo Bichette. So, must be a more regular last name than I thought. Let's look at these black ones now. This is the black style. So, black with a red border. Rick Sutcliffe. That's what the back looks like on them. Again, hard to see. It's a little too bright here. Let's see what else we got. Terry Steinbach. We have an MVP, Ricky Henderson, and the franchise, Benny Santiago. So a couple inserts in here. Actually, no, just one is an insert. The franchise is an insert. We'll look at that in just a minute. Put those other ones down there. We have the white bordered cards here next. We have an all-star Bobby Bonilla. Oh, yeah, I did have these cards. I had that one. Totally remember it. Oh, so cool. Okay, this I know is a big deal. At least Jose Canseco. I know that's a big deal. So we're gonna look that up. Wow. Okay. I don't know if that guy ever got anywhere, that guy, but I totally remember that. I super remember that card. Oh, that's so cool. Very neat. And we have a Corey Snyder. I don't know if he's anything either. These are these 3D cards that you could get. Had a few of those back in the day. Very cool. And now we're on to the green cards at the back of the pack. We have, this is what it looks like. So this is Daryl Boston. And that's the back of the card. Sorry, guys, it's so white. I'd fool around with the camera, but I'd just mess something up at this point. Actually, you know what? Let me do that here. Just give me a sec. Turn Let's get this brightness turned down just a little bit. Da, 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 da. There we go. I think that's okay. Maybe we can see something on the back now. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Okay, there we go. So, Daryl Boston, Jose Oquendo, Rene Gonzalez, and Scott Scudder. All right. Oops, sorry. Put this aside, and let's look up these two really quick. We want to look up. It's Master Blaster. Very interesting. Let's look that up really quick. Let's see what we got here. This is Score 91. Score 91. Score 91. And do we have to clear out some of those? Yeah, probably. All right, guys, just give me a minute here. I should have cleared these out in between. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's find Conseco. Back in the day, that's what you're looking for. You were always looking for these insert style cards. And, did I spell that wrong? Yes, I did. I did spell it wrong. Let's do that one. There we go. It's not the standard card, so, and you had number one. That was the number one card. Now, okay, so it's around $2.50. Has been sold for up to $30, so not too bad for a 91 score. That's not bad at all. Let's also look up this Benny Santiago while we're at it. I kind of doubt it's worth really anything, but let's find out. Again, 91 score, pretty much the one of the most produced packs on the planet. So really not worth a whole lot. Worth about $2.25. So there you go. Interesting. We'll put those back with the rest of the cards there. Very cool. Let's open up. Whoops, what did I do there? There we go. Let's open up second pack. These are interesting, actually. You can actually just barely see that's a Barry Larkin on there. And if you turn them around, you can actually see the stats of the card behind it. So if you know your stuff, you can probably know who you're pulling, at least on the back. And on the front, you know exactly who you're going to get. So let's get these out of here. How many cards are in here? 16 cards plus one Magic Motion trivia card. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. Let's look at the blues here. We got a Barry Larkin, like I said, Brad Arseberg, Keith Comstock, and Bobby Witt. So, all right, those down there. Next, we've got the black ones here, Mark Guthrie. I'm going to bother looking up the franchise cards here. There's 3 of them here, so I'm kind of doubting they're worth anything. We do have a rookie prospect, Scott Anderson. So we got we got 3 rookie prospects. Interesting. Okay. And we've got, what is this? This one is 1912 World Series trivia. And then we got Greg Jeffrey. Oh, we should tell you those names of these guys. We got Mark Guthrie, Wally Joyner, Lenny Dykstra, and George Bratt. For the rookie prospects, we have Scott Anderson, Jeff Shaw, Kelvin Torv, Mike Sims, Greg, and then on to the green ones here. We got Greg Jeffries, Eddie Williams. That's a weird card. Bob Welch. And Stephen Lake. That's an interesting card. I'll show you this. What's up with that, right? Should we look at what this is all about? I think we need to look at what this is all about. That's interesting. Wonder why that would be there like that. Maybe they weren't able to get his picture on the front or something. Wonder what that's all about. Yeah, it's the only card in the set, so it's nothing special. Or like the only card in the set of him. Well, $1.50 worth value to it. Interesting. All right. Let's move on to the last pack. We got one more pack of these here. Another 16 cards plus a trivia thingamajig. This one, could we see what was on the front? Nah, I already opened it. Can't tell. We'll find out soon enough anyway. Let's see. All right. Look at that. It's Berryhill. Competition for the strawberry. All right. Damon Berryhill, Kevin Mitchell, Dennis Martinez, Dennis Rasmussen. All right. On to the black. John Dobson. We have a Rookie of the Year, Dave Justice. We're going to look that one up. And then we got Tim Wallach, John Olerud. Actually, I remember that name. Toronto Blue Jays. Okay. First round draft pick, Tom Costo. And then we have a K-Man, Doc Gooden. And then we got two no-hit clubs that have an interesting finish to the front of them. They're almost slightly rougher. Interesting. Randy Johnson and Melito Perez. Then we have, I'll show you those actually. Sorry. Let me show you that. That's a no-hit club. Melito Perez. That's the back of it. Interesting. Okay. Let's go. Oh, there's our World Series trivia 1954. All right. And we got Gene Harris, Kevin Elster, Hal Morris, and Ron Jones. Let's look up this. This is a Dave Justice Rookie of the Year card. Let's see if that's worth anything. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of the names of the cards, but I don't recognize Dave Justice. But let's see if anybody else thinks it's special. Let's see. All right. Both about $1.50 on average, $7 maximum. Graded, it can be worth up to $15. So okay, all right. So some people know what that is. Not a huge deal though, but not bad for a 91 score as far as I can tell. All right, we have 5 packs of 92 Series 1. So let's dig in. Same style of the previous cards, but at least the packaging wise. But it looks like they've added maybe some protection to not allow you to see what cards are inside there. Yeah, they made the inside gray, so you can't see what cards are in there. Good move, probably. Oh, we might have a good card here, but we'll check here in a minute. I had these cards too. Yeah, I had these cards too. Very cool. This is the design. That's the typical design. In the back, you get, very cool. You get a picture, the picture of their head anyway, and then you get lots of stats and information. So I dig the scorecards. I like them. They're very nice. Let's go through it. We got Kelly Downs, Scott Scudder, Scott Sanderson, Jay Howell. We got a Tom Hank big head card. I don't know if that's worth anything, but we'll put it to the side and see. Tommy Green, Mike Heath, Mitch Williams, Bill Pacoda, Paul Kilgus, Gene Larkin, Pat Borders, Toronto Blue Jay, Chuck Krim, Mike McFarlane, Dickie Thon, and we have a Roger Clemens. Very cool. Let's see. Whoops, I shouldn't stack that on that one. I should stack that right here. Let's see if that's worth anything. Probably not, but we'll take a look anyway, shall we? Let's see. Probably clear something off here. Come on now. Let's get rid of that. All right. Let's see what we've got. We are in 92 score now. And this is card number 21. Toward the front, so it must be a bigger deal than what I figure. All right, Roger Clemens. Yeah, I remember Roger Clemens back in the day, and then he got in trouble for doing stuff. So, all right, that's worth a little bit. $2.50, $38 tops at top end. Graded around $14 and a maximum around 61. So, that's a real card right there. All right, very cool. That on there. Cool. And this Tom Hank, he is a Blue Jay. I'm kind of doubting he's worth anything, but let's check it out anyway. I don't mean to doubt you, Tom Hank, but we are looking at 92 score here again. So let's see what we got here. I guess they call it it's the All-Star team, and then they're okay, cool. It's $1.50. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, not here for the value, but it's always interesting to see what these things are worth that you pull. All right, so we've got another pack. On to our second pack of Series 1 Score 1992. Let's see what we got. All right, we're starting off with a relief pitcher and Expos. I like the Expos. They have a really cool logo. It's pretty cool. Kevin Bass, Pete O'Brien, Luis Rivera, Jim Deshays, Pedro Guerrero, Wes Chamberlain, Andy Ashby, Franklin Stubbs, Gary Pettis, Pat Tabler, Willie Wilson, Albert Bell, Kevin Gross, Chris Bosio, and Dave Winfield. So we got nothing really it's nice in there, or nothing special in there. I do like the feeling of these cards. They're not as glossy and sticky as some of them, and they do feel good in the hand. I know that's not really what it's about, but I think that's a sign of a good stock, I think, as far as I'm concerned. Something that's lasted this long and hasn't gotten sticky and is free to move around. They were onto something there. Okay, we got number 3. Number 3, 92 Score Baseball. Supposedly there's a special consumer offer on here. See details on back. Well, whoever does that. Win exclusive Joe DiMaggio cards. Is there a... I'm curious if there is an expiry on this. Let's see. Yes, July 30th, 1992. There we are. All right, let's take a look. Okay. Mickey Morandini, Jeff Bradley, Gerald Alexander, Wally Backman, Bill Wegman. Again, I'm not sure why some of these have different colors on them. So that's a green, and that's got purple or whatever, or pink. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Some of them got blue, too. Mark Lemke, Mark Salas, Phil Planter, rookie prospect. We'll look that up in just a second. Doug DeCenzo, Jim Lindemann, Pete Harnish, Kurt Stillwell, Ken Hill, Kenny Rogers. Oh, there we are. There's a strawberry right there. There he is. Nice. And Brett Saberhagen. Interesting. Let's take a look at what this card is on the site here. Always interested in rookie cards. They tend to hold their value, especially if the player's done well throughout their career. I think a lot of people are prospecting on Vladdy Jr. right now. I don't know a lot about him other than the fact that his father was a player and he was also very good. So I guess it runs in the family. Phil Plantier. Is this his 92 score? Why is that not showing up? Let's try Phil. I'm putting it in the wrong thing. That's why it's not showing up. Let's do 406. That'll work. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. $1.35 on average. Okay, so nothing real special there. On to the next pack. these packs are almost like the same kind of quality as like a slightly like a tough garbage bag, kind of different. But all right, so we got here. I think I see something important on the back, but we'll get to it. Jeff Robinson, Mike Jackson, Tracy Jones, Mike Timlin, Reggie Jefferson, a rookie, and we got another rookie, Carlos Rodriguez. I do believe I know that. And we have a 91 highlight, Otis Nixon. Very cool. All right, Cecil Fielder, Benny Santiago, Dave Rigetti, Jose Lind, Don Slott, Steve Bedrosen, Mark Langston, Mark McGuire, and Roberto Alomar. Okay, so we got some interesting ones here. This is Roberto Alomar. That was always a big deal. Everybody always talked about him because he was on the Jays, on the Blue Jays. So that was always a big deal when I was a kid. Roberto Alomar. Everybody's always talking about Roberto Alomar. Yeah, he didn't really have. I'm not sure why he was such a big deal, to be honest, but everybody was always talking about him. But let's look up his values on this card. I doubt it's worth very much, to be completely honest with you. So let's see. 15. Well, it's up toward the front of the pack at least, so that might be Roberto Alomar. There we are. Looks like it might be worth something. Yeah, about 250, 35 max or 20 max graded or 809 average. So that's okay. That's worth something. All right. Very cool. So Otis Nixon card is interesting because it doesn't have as much of the gloss on it. I remember Otis Nixon on the Blue Jays. I saw a Blue Jays game with him in it. So that was interesting. Let's look this up. 429. I think I'm not sure if that was that was the end of his career in the Jays or I can't remember. Okay, we're at about $2. All right, I'll take it. Yeah, that's cool. Let's look up Carlos Rodriguez. It's 411. Excuse me, sorry. Got a little bit of a runny nose right now. All right, so that's worth about $350, or it's sold up to $25 before. And let's look up this Reggie Jefferson. I've never actually heard of this guy, so he might not be anything special. Let's see here. 409. Again, I appreciate this score puts all their cards all in the main numbered set. I think that's really nice. $2. That's about it. All right, cool. All right. Got some interesting cards there. We got one more pack of these to go. One more pack. Let's see what we got. Rip this guy open. There we go. Let's see. All right, start off with Mark Guthrie, Steve Finley, Rex Hudler, Bill Lundrum, Curtis Wilkerson, and we got a couple more. Whoa, we got 3 rookies here. Warren Newson, Derek Bell, and Sid Lindrum. I don't recognize them. I'm not going to bother looking them up. Mike Ciocia, Tim Tuffle, Jim Gantner, Alfredo Griffin, George Bell, Cecil Fielder, Rick Aguilera, and Steve Farr. All right. That is all of the 92. Score set. Cool to see those again. Now we've got 2 of these Pinnacle 1992 series, or these Series 1. Yeah, Series 1, 16 cards per pack. I don't remember if I had any of these. I'll know when I see them. When I bought cards, I didn't particularly buy them. Like, I actually looked at the pack and thought, oh, that looks like a cool pack. And that's pretty much what I did. No, I did not have these. I guarantee you that right now. All right, let's... oh, I did have one of those. Okay, I might have gotten it from a friend. All right, so these are the Pinnacle cards. They are all black like that, so it's hard to keep them neat for grading. That's something you're into. And that's a typical back there. Not a lot on the stats, but you do get a big picture and blurb about them, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, not a lot of stats, though. I'm not a real big stats guy, but it'd be nice to see a little bit more. But this one definitely, it's more of a visual pack, I guess. Something to note here, they do have that sticky covering on there that makes a lot of cards stick, so probably like they didn't put it on both sides, though. The other side is more matte, so at least they were thinking about that a little bit when they did it. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Mike Moore, Ozzie Smith, Ruben Sierra, Ellis Burks, Jay Bell, Chili Davis. That's a rookie prospect. We got another one too. Jeff Carter, White Sox, rookie prospect. And then we got our Manny Ramirez. I'm going to keep that out. For some reason, that's calling to me. I'm not sure why. We have... This is interesting. Okay. This is Pinnacle Shades. I had one of these from a friend, I believe, at one point. And that's all it is. That's all the card is. And it just has big Bobby Bonilla on the back. That's... I don't know why. Sam Horn, Glenn Davis, Mike Boddicker, Jeff Reardon, Dan Plezek, and Tim Raines. I'm curious about the Manny Ramirez. For some reason, again, I know you guys are laughing at me on there, but while watching the video, but I don't know all these names, but this name is calling out to me, and I'm not sure why. But we're going to find out. Should I be seeing this? Should this be something I care about? Let's find out. 94, we need to do Pinnacle. 94, and we need to do player name. Let's just do the card number. Let's do 295. Would I collect this series? I'll be honest with you. I'm looking at the card design, and I really don't care for the front design on it. But let's see what we got here. This is Manny Ramirez. It's not even showing up, so that's fantastic. Let's try looking at score and then looking at something at that. 94. Not sure if this is going to work or not, but let's search. Nope, I have no idea how to find information on this one then. That's interesting. 94, collection name, Pinnacle Baseball. Pretty sure that's what it is, right? Major League Baseball. Let's try searching by name then. Let's do Manny Ramirez. Oh, that's not it. Okay, well, we'll have to look that up another time. It doesn't look like that's even part of the same set, so... Okay, I'm pretty sure he's something, so we'll look that up later on my own time, so I don't waste the video time. Let's open the second pack. Go. All right. There are, by the way, 16 cards per pack. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not, but let's see what we got this time. We've got Devin White, Don Mattingly, George Bell, Ken Caminiti, Lenny Harris, Steve Decker, Harvey Pulliam. What is that? A Nolan Ryan. Okay. Nolan Ryan kettle catcher. We'll look at that again. We have another Pinnacle Shades. Gary Sheffield, Derek Bell. We got, okay. There's a lot of Blue Jays in this one. Jimmy Key, Darren Jackson, and B.J. Surhoff, and Randy Tomlin. All right, so we're going to look up this. This is weird. All right, let me show you this. This is a Nolan Ryan sidelines card. Apparently he became a rancher or something. Cattle rancher. That's the back of it. If I can get it to... There we go. Let's look this up. It's not really well centered, so it won't be worth a whole lot, even if it was to be graded. But I wasn't expecting to see a card with a horse on it in this, so let's see what we got here. If we can even find it. I don't even know. No, it's not on there. Wow, I don't even know what to do. Wow, I don't even know. I'll have to look that up another time. I'm not sure. Wow, weird. I mean, I'm sure people that like Nolan Ryan would be totally into that for their collection, per se, but I don't know anything about it. So, but all right. Well, that is all of the score packs. It was really cool. We got a few good packs or cards out of that, and I'm looking forward to moving on to the next cards, which are all from Topps, which apparently is what everybody wants now. Let's go and check that out.